Hey, this is Catherine from Cat's Keto Crew, and today we're talking about cauliflower antipasto salad. A perfect, easy treat to take on the go with you to work or wherever you need to go that will fit your macros perfectly and is absolutely delicious. So join me as we make some cauliflower antipasto salad. The first step is by far the messiest one and is actually the biggest pain. But let me tilt you all down this way. It's cutting up this whole cauliflower. Okay, so the best way to do it maybe is to take off the stem bottom part. See, messiness happening everywhere. But let's see if we can get you a better angle. So we've got our cauliflower bottom taken off, and we're going to try to not make a humongous mess along the way. But you can see here, so I like to take off my segments of cauliflower and just keep chopping. So you're going to do a pretty rough chop on the cauliflower, and you're going to keep chopping until you have your entire bowl full of cauliflower. So I'm just putting it over here in my bowl. You can rough chop. You probably want to take the big portions of the core out and throw those away, but you can leave a little bit of the stem. You are going to steam this in a second, and so you can have it pretty rough. So now that we have a big old bowl of chopped raw cauliflower, I'm just going to dump it into my steamer. You could also put a steamer pan on top of a pot boiling water on the stove and steam it that way. But this steamer is pretty handy to have to steam such like this. So we're not steaming it to the point where it's like mashed cauliflower, because we're going for like crispy antipasto cauliflower salad, not mashed potatoes or mashed cauliflower. So I would say 5 or 6 minutes at most on your steamer for your cauliflower, just so it's not as crunchy raw as it could be. While your cauliflower is cooking, it's time to make the dressing that the cauliflower will marinate in for a little bit and will be the dressing that goes on the antipasto salad too. It's amazing. So the main component for me is this Ken's Simply Vinaigrette Italian dressing. For us keto conscious people, it only has 1 net carb or actually 1 carb total per 2 tablespoons. This is one of the most carb-friendly dressings, vinaigrettes I can find out there, with a very, very high fat content, so it's perfect when fitting your macros. So I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of that. We'll just squeeze it in there. Okay. And then about a tablespoon of your extra virgin olive oil. We'll stick that in there too. And then you could use capers if you would like in your thing, or caper juice, but I don't really have capers on hand all the time. So I like to use olive juice. So this is from green olive juice. I do put 2 tablespoons in there of that. It gives it that good briny antipasto taste that we all really like when we're making antipasto salad. If you have a fresh lemon, I highly advise that. But for those of us who are moms who are crazy all the time, sometimes we have lemon in the jar. So a little squeeze of lemon just to brighten it up a little bit. And then some, for me it's Italian seasoning. You could just use oregano. You could pretty much do whatever you wanted at this point with seasonings, but I do like a little bit of the Italian seasoning to be mixed in. All right, so then we're going to give it a little whisk. And we're going to wait for our cauliflower to be done, and we will combine all this and let it marinate for about a half hour. Oh, sorry, about an hour. See you in a bit. So once your cauliflower is done and steamed, you'll want to take it and dump it. I told you cauliflower's a mess, but it's so worth it. Okay, so you're going to take that cauliflower and dump it out on a piece of paper towel. Why? Well, you don't want watery cauliflower antipasto salad. So blot that water out of there. Suck up that extra moisture that was on the cauliflower so that you will be able to stick it in the marinade with the bag. So now you've got your bag of steamed and dried cauliflower. So you've steamed it, you've dried it off with the paper towels, and now it's in your bag. Awesome. So we're gonna take that little vinaigrette that we just whipped up. This is the yummiest part. Okay. We're going to just pour it. We have literally, how easy is that? Pour that directly into the bag. Okay. Seal up your bag. Get all the air out and push it out, push it out. And seal it up. And mash it around a little, mix it around a little bit so that all your cauliflower now has the marinade sitting on it. So what I'm going to do now is stick this in my refrigerator for at least an hour. If you are way more organized than me, you can do this and set it up in there for 4 to 6 hours. You can even do it the day before. Marinate your cauliflower. The longer the better, but at least an hour is probably good. So get this into the fridge. So while your cauliflower is resting in the refrigerator and it's marinated, now it's the time for you to get creative. Okay, so what else are you gonna want in your antipasto salad? Today I am choosing some pepperoni. This is about 2 ounces of pepperoni slices, and I'm actually going to use this entire block of Vermont extra sharp cheese. You could use any cheese you wanted. If you like feta, this would be a great time to add some feta, or salami, or anything you would like. You could also add, and I will probably today as well, add up some olives. So I'm gonna chop all these up and stick it in the bowl so that when my marinated cauliflower is ready to come out of the refrigerator, I can mix it all together. So chop away. So now, fast forward an hour or 4 to 6, or if you were really prepared, you had it marinating since yesterday, but you've got your bag of marinated cauliflower. It's just too easy. So all you're gonna do now at this point is take your marinated cauliflower, dump it in a bowl with all the juices. So if you have some marinade left in the bottom of your bag, be sure to include it in there. It's not gonna hurt. It'll make it just tastier. So I'm gonna take whatever extras you're adding into your antipasto salad. Mine again had pepperoni, the sharp cheddar, and some olives. Again, you could do feta, you could do salami, you could do artichoke hearts, you could do marinated mushrooms, you could do sun-dried tomatoes. The possibilities are endless. So mix it in there, pour it in there. Give it a good stir so that all of the marinated cauliflower is now mixed up with your pepperoni and your cheese and your olives or whatever you have put in there. So now you can see we've got our own cauliflower antipasto salad for the whole week. And in terms of macros, if you're following with my pepperoni and cheese and olives, this was 77% fat, 15% protein, and only 8% carbs. So this is the perfect treat. This fits your macros perfectly. So I hope you've enjoyed my cauliflower antipasto salad. And if you'd like to find out more information, please join me at Kat's Keto Crew on Facebook. We love sharing tips and recipes and all sorts of things on there. So hope to see you there. Thanks.